is the first active real fire we've gotten involved in. We have had the equipment for some time, and we have the expertise on our team to do this work, but this is the first one we've actually been involved in. Well, KWS requested assistance, and we were more than happy to do so. And the helicopter's been up here 2 days now, and has done many runs up to the mountain. Fighting fire, flying safely whilst fighting fire is a challenge, but with the right philosophy and experience, it's very doable. We're more than happy and very well capable of doing it. Well, the helicopter is the modern Eurocopter light single-engined AS350 Squirrel, and it's the most capable machine for this environment, the most capable machine for fighting the fire with this sort of equipment at these altitudes and temperatures.
Okay, well, what we have here is a bucket called a Cloudburst. It holds 1,200 liters of water. And the idea is that we put this on a long line, attach it to the hook on the helicopter, and that allows us to get into tight areas, and we can dip the bucket into a dam, a river, a lake. We pull water out, fly away, climb up to the fire, and get to key strategic locations on the fire where there's people working on the ground, and we work in unison with them, and we put the water in an area where it's most usable, most feasible. Lady Laurier has owned this bucket for just about 2 years now. Well, in Kenya, this has not been utilized too much yet, but in other parts of the world, this idea has been around for 40 years. Well, it puts out fire on contact, or you can put a water drop ahead of the fire so that the fire has something to burn to and stop, which is obviously a useful tool. But the hot areas where the crews are working on the ground, it's nice to cool that part of the fire down so the crews can get at it a little easier. But it's all depends on how close your water source is, and we're finding and getting permission to new water sources all the time. So people in the area recognize what we're doing here and the value of it, because it's their property that the fire is burning towards. So they're allowing us to use their dugouts and their dams. Yeah, the challenge here is that we're pulling water at a lower altitude of about 7,000 feet, and we have to fly it up to 11,000 feet. And the performance of the helicopter is much less, so once we get up there, we have to be very careful that we don't make any mistakes and provide the product, which is the water, to the fire at just the right time. To the best of my knowledge, it's the only one that's available for the helicopters in this range. We had some people here from the KWS today that are watching us, and we're helping them and able to teach them what it can do, and then maybe we can get involved with them so that they can get their own, get them trained up, and be a useful tool for the KWS.
It's a World Heritage Site. It's a very important resource for this country. And the mountain feeds millions and millions of people. Yesterday we sustained a lot of pressure through the help of Lady Laurier, who have provided a helicopter with a bamboo bucket, which is dropping water from the air. One of the most important resources in this country is Mount Kenya is a water tower. And where the fire is now, it's actually the water catchment area, the indigenous forest, and the bamboo zone.